My name is Dessi Van Etten, and I'm not a professional baker nor chef. What am I doing having a baking cooking channel on YouTube? Well, let me tell you. A few years ago, one of my sons told me, "Mom, you have to translate and write down all of your recipes in English before you die." Okay, yeah, I should. I was born and raised in Bulgaria, and as a young adult, I moved to the US. I've lived longer now in the US, so I'm very much Americanized. I'm more American than Bulgarian at this point. However, the formative years were very, very important. And with that came a wealth of heritage, especially when it comes to cooking and baking. I have my grandma's recipes. I have my dad's great aunt's recipe. I have my friends' recipes that I've combined with some of my heritage. I have learned how to bake American pie, and I've learned how to make American gravy and American Thanksgiving feast for a big family. So blending those two cooking and baking cultures and preserving the heritage and finding out what Americans love from the Bulgarian recipes, and me creating new recipes. Well, half of them are in Bulgarian, handwritten, some in my grandma's handwriting, my mom's handwriting, my dad's handwriting. Yes, I've made them and made my own, those recipes, but they're still in my family's writings. So I decided to make a cookbook. Problem is, my children do not purchase and do not read cookbooks. They don't have cookbooks. They go online. So I decided to do the next best thing. When I was young and I wanted to learn to bake, I recognized that my friend's mother was a great baker. So I asked my friend, would your mom like to share some of her recipes with me, like this one and that one and that one, because I really love those. And her mom said, hey, why don't you bring over Dessi one day and I'll just show her these recipes. We'll make them together and she'll learn how to make them, not just her giving me the recipes, but actually showing me and having me do it along with her. That was the best day, one of the best days in my life. I learned so much, and I was so touched by my friend's mom that she took the time to teach me her baking. Well, a similar thing I learned from a great American friend and sister in Christ. I learned how to make her gravy, and then my dad's great aunt also who had immigrated to the States many years ago, she had learned how to make the American gravy, so she had her recipe. They both decided to teach me, and they both had totally different recipes, and they both said, "Come over, we'll make it together, I'll show you." Well, okay, they did, and I decided that I couldn't figure out which one is better, so I combined them, and then I added a little bit of mine, and then you have my recipe. I have it up on the channel, and I am going to be adding to it come Thanksgiving. So I realized I need to invite my children once a month or once a week and have them cook and show them and actually teach them in person my recipes as we're doing them, eating them, cooking them, baking. Well, that was 2 years ago. Guess how many times we've gotten together cooking and baking together? One son, one daughter learned how to make the pistachio pie. One son learned how to make yogurt. That's it. In 2 years, I have hundreds of recipes. It will take me not years. It will take me decades. No, it will take me another century at this space. So thank God for YouTube. Here I am, for the sake of my children and anyone else who cares to learn from my recipes and my tips, and who enjoys sharing good recipes and enjoys food and sharing them with others. And this is why I'm making this YouTube channel. If you like what you see, subscribe. There'll be more recipes coming, and you don't know if it's going to be baking or cooking. It doesn't matter. What matters is they're all coming from my heart, because I love sharing my food and now my recipes with others. Love ya.
Now check out my award-winning pistachio pie recipe. More recipes will be posted soon, so keep checking in with my channel. I'm a good baker, but I'm pretty new at video editing, so I appreciate your patience as I learn. Thank you.